we have a lot of spills in our house. We have 6 children. They don't use lids as much as I would prefer. And so we have multiple drawers in our kitchen that are just dedicated to towels. We have the microfiber towels. We have the kitchen towels. We have paper towels. We don't use a lot of paper towels just to try and save the environment a little bit. But we have a lot of different places to pick up all those spills. Now, one of the things that I've been hearing a lot about in the last couple of days is glutathione and concerns around glutathione. Glutathione is a major body detoxifying molecule. It mops up all of the spills of oxidation and bodily processes. Now, in the typical day, about half of your body's glutathione is used and replaced, and it comes from the diet and from intracellular processes. You always have a steady supply of glutathione. There's been a lot of chatter about glutathione, acetaminophen, vaccines, the perfect storm. Now, first and foremost, when your child or you takes acetaminophen, glutathione is used as part of the metabolic process. But the numbers matter here, and when it comes to the dose makes the poison, it's no truer than when it comes to glutathione and acetaminophen. If you look at a child or an infant or an adult, we have on the order of 1 to 2 grams of glutathione available in our body at any given moment. It's always getting turned over. New is being created as it's used up. We always have a gram or 2 of glutathione for these cellular processes. The typical dose of Tylenol uses about 50 milligrams, 1 to 2 grams, 50 milligrams, which is about 1 to 4% of our available glutathione. So it is a tiny amount of the glutathione that is actually used, and then it is also regenerated in the process of using Tylenol. Now, I don't actually like Tylenol all that much. It is not what I recommend for parents when they're calling in or texting in saying my baby has a fever, my baby is sick or something like that. I typically, if they're 6 months of age, just jump straight to ibuprofen because I like it better, unrelated to the glutathione or anything along those lines. It just works better, it reduces inflammation, and it lasts longer so parents get a longer night's sleep. Now, having said all of that, I think there can be a lot of confusion when it comes to, well, I read this about the perfect storm of glutathione and vaccines and all those sorts of things. Now, stimulation of the immune system, whether you are outside playing and your child is putting dirt in their mouth or just down on the ground, licking the carpet or whatever, that does stimulate the immune system, which uses some glutathione. But again, it's on the order of magnitude of milligrams and milligrams compared to the grams of glutathione available. There are some things that are healthy that use glutathione up to. Things that we do on purpose to remain healthy and enjoy life that do use glutathione. Things like exercise. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts, actually eating and digesting those vegetables actually uses glutathione despite them being healthy and good for you and all of those sorts of things. Theobromine and caffeine, which are in coffee, which are in tea, or which are in chocolate, all use glutathione. But again, we have so much glutathione available that we don't dip into our stores or deplete our amount of glutathione. One place that this comes into place, I have worked in the pediatric ER in the past, and we will have children that accidentally or intentionally take too much Tylenol. Only those that have a really high Tylenol concentration do we give the antidote, which is N-acetylcysteine, which is a glutathione molecule that replenishes that. If they've had even a double or triple of what you're supposed to take when it comes to Tylenol every day, we don't give them that medicine. And where our body has a ton of extra glutathione available. Now, if you say, I want to make sure that my glutathione stocks are in their best reserves as possible, I know it's going to get used, but I don't want to use it excessively. A couple things to do. One is don't drink alcohol, because even modest or heavy drinking depletes 20 to 40% of our available glutathione. So if you say, I'm trying to protect my glutathione, I don't want this, that, or the other thing, alcohol should definitely be on your list of things to avoid when it comes to protecting from using up your glutathione. Prolonged febrile illnesses. So we have a lot of vaccine preventable illnesses that when you get those infections, rather than the vaccine, you get a prolonged febrile illness. Prolonged febrile illness is the fastest way, outside of heavy drinking, which most kids fortunately don't do, to deplete your child's glutathione reserves. Prolonged febrile illness creates a lot of oxidation. It creates a lot of free radicals. It creates a lot of inflammation. Glutathione helps to mop up all of those spills, and that will deplete your glutathione way more than acetaminophen, way more than vaccines, way more than broccoli. And so when you're thinking about this, think about What should I do to make sure that I always have enough towels available to mop up all of those spills? And we should probably order some more towels for our house.